we actually tried a Chinese copy of the background, and it was like $10. Oh, it's great.
What's right?
It's great. Okay, you got all these flashing lights like a Christmas tree when you go up down the road, but it works. It's exactly the same copy as the Black Boat. It was $10. So
It's basically probably what I go anyway.
yeah, but like the only thing is at night time is like it's like a Christmas tree light going off.
Do you do much like that?
But I'm just saying, like it does it's flexible. But the battery goes 3 days.
I don't know how long I've tried to. No, because we listen to music, so we were pretty much charging out every day.
Yeah, no, with my back bowl, like first thing I'm going to get in the hotel, I put that on charge, and that takes 4 or 5 hours to charge it, and I can just get a day out of it.
I bought a duo set, so I always carry a spare.
Oh, the charger. Yeah.
I already had one for a charger. One runs out.
Okay.
I had my bag chucked out.
Yeah.
But I was lucky this time. Because I knew I was going to stay a long time. I bought jacket, boots, gloves, pants. I bought
Yeah.
all my pretty fussy. I don't like.
We try to recommend to customers to bring your own gear because that's what you're used to.
I bought my own short gloves, my helmet. I bought my Kevlar jeans. I bought a leather jacket. What stuff that I feel comfortable.
If you get here and the helmet's too tight, and now you're on a 10-day tour, this helmet's just pushing in your head. It's going to be horrible. So we have loads of helmets here, but helmets to me, if I went to a tour in another country, I'd take everything with me. Even though I'm going to take an extra bag, it's my gear, I know what I've got, and it's comfortable.
Well, I saved on the luggage coming into Thailand. The only thing I carried was the helmet. I wore the jacket and the pants and the boots because I figured they weigh too much.
Yeah, they're not going to weigh you when you get to the airport.
Yeah. And I flew at night time, so I wore the Kevlar jeans and put the boots on
Yeah.
and just
I
carried
never
the
thought
jacket.
that. I never thought it was a good idea, that is.
It is. When I went to England, I did the same thing. I took the big wax jacket and I just wore it off. I just carried the helmet in the front of it.
Big pair of forms. Why you got those big boots on there? So yeah, so as soon as you get in the airplane, it looks like just take the boots off anyway.
And nobody questioned.
Yeah.
I've done it twice. I've done it to England, I've done it here.
I like that idea.
Nobody said shit.
That's a bad idea at all.
Because I only paid for 20 kilos. You put a leather jacket in there and pants and a boot.
And a helmet. Oh, so you're over. You're not going to carry nothing else with you. But I like that idea of just getting on the airplane with all your shit on.
But then you just throw it up over everything in it. Take the jacket off.
Yeah.
Put that and the helmet up there. All the time.
Good thinking.
Nobody said a word.
Good thinking.
Well, I'm not paying extra money. And I want my own bike. I don't want to be there.
I agree. I think that most people should bring their own bike.
Especially if you're a rider that rides all the time. Like back in Australia, I had like 10 pairs of boots, like 10 helmets, I probably had 10 pairs of gloves. Each bike had its own.
They're yours.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If I took a different bike out, I'd wear a different number.
Yeah.
I like my HJC, so I'd have Captain America on or something else,
Yeah.
a different jacket.
Yeah.
Natural shit.
Yeah, no, I know what I like. Over the years, I've tried most stuff, and I'm comfortable with what I have now, the outfit I have now. I'm really comfortable with my territory with my jacket, which is Japanese, which is it's air. Obviously, we have different gear.
We're all perfect.
Yeah, all my gear's breathable, so you wouldn't want to come over here quite with a few levels on.
I bought a leather jacket, but it's fully perfect.
Yeah,
It's got no line in it. So but I didn't want to come over here and be one of these idiots that gets on a bike and just has nothing, no helmet, no gloves.
Yeah, some people kind of.
Stupid. They're going to be scraping your stones out with a wire brush.
Some people you just you see it all over Thailand, especially see a scooter with the whole family, mum, father, and 3 kids, right? No one's got a helmet on. It's just like, oh my god, the whole family's gonna get wiped out here.
Every day when I'm on YouTube or Facebook,
Yeah.
2 people, 3 people.
It's horrible, horrible.
This car's going through a red light.
Yeah.
Wipe that,
Most times I don't stop there.
wipe that 2 kids or 3 kids, and I'm going, what? But I have seen a lot more police this time than turn wrong,
They are
stopping people for
They
no
are,
helmets.
they are starting to
Crack down.
crack down. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing that they crack down. Right? Everyone goes out and buy a scooter, and everyone goes to Big C. They buy a helmet for $10, plastic helmet. It's not going to do anything. As soon as you get something, it's just going to split in half, and your head's going to break open out the water.
I thought I came this time, I had some cheap helmets, but I sold everything except for the really good stuff that I wanted. I never kept for it.
Yeah.
I got rid of a lot of the riding gear. I just not using it. I don't like big gloves because it's no feel. I'd rather have cold hands or just use the heated grips. I like small.
I've had the heated grips on my hand and on my bike over here a few times as well.
That's it.
I'm a pussy. I've had the heated handlebars on a few times up here in the winter.
You got the bark busters and the heated grip.
Yeah.
You don't need it because the wind's not hitting the. It's getting deflected from the bark busters, and the heated grips are enough to just keep some sort of feeling.
Yeah.
That's what I've been looking at. If I buy a bike, I definitely want to use it. You ride up here in the winter,
It gets cold.
it's going to get cold, especially if you're going in.
If you go into Pine Hills or around that area, you can feel it when you get up the water. Ooh, holy shit, it's 12 degrees.
That's another thing I wanted to ask. If someone had their own bike over here, can they ride on?
Yes.
That was the other thing. I'm thinking, I'm going to buy my own bike.
BYOB.
I wouldn't mind doing the tour. We just pay for the accommodation.
Well, with that, we give you a discount on what the rent would be on the bike. So, yeah, BYOB, pretty much.
So I was thinking, I didn't see it, and I'm going to ask.
No, we don't publish it, but if we've had many people bring their own bikes, but the only thing we do say is, like, if your bike breaks down, it's your bike that breaks down. You need to take care of it. We're not really going to sit around and wait for you because your bike's broke down.
I'd rather ride something that's mine and I'm comfortable with instead of running the risk.
Yeah.
I mean, touch wood, nothing's happening the other day. I mean, just stuff. I suppose when you're in a group, it's not so bad because you can keep an eye on it.
Yeah, and then we've got the support vehicle. So if you got your bike and I've got to put your bike on my truck and bring the support vehicle or the support bike, then you're paying the regular charges.
Yeah,
Now you're on one.
I mean, anyone would say that's fair enough.
Yeah,
If you have a problem with your bike, yeah, it's shit.
yeah, exactly.
Most of my bikes I've never had anything break down.
Yeah.
I've had the odd flat tire, but that's it. I always carry a bunch of things.
Yeah, we carry first aid kits. We carry puncture kits, tires, flavors. Get us out of trouble. The tour guides have got one of their main is just a toolbox. Shit happens. If we can fix it on the side of the road to get us into a town to fix it, we'll try and do that.
So do you take any spare bikes in with you or not?
Yeah, if there's a big group, we've got a spare bike on the trailer, and that follows the support vehicle. We had a tour a few months back where the guy booked Kawasaki Versys, and we've got a V-strap as a spare bike. He didn't like the Kawasaki Versys, so that night in the hotel we swapped bikes over. After that, it's okay, that worked.
Yeah, but I mean, they can see what bikes you have, so they should be thinking, well, what do I want?
Well, yeah, the guy just never ridden the Versys before, didn't like it. Then he swapped over and went into a pistol.
Like that, right?
Yeah. You know, it's a preferential choice of what bikes that you use.
See, I'm not a fan of 1250. As soon as I saw that KTM, I was going to get, I can do that KTM.
1250 minutes.
I don't have any. I'm not a fan of box at all.
Do you know, have you ridden one?
I have.
The first time I tried the box, I just felt a bit weird, like I feel
Did you?
a bit.
The rocket's the same. The rocket's the same.
Yeah, but that's like you can sit on top of a heat tank.
I love it.
A friend of mine in Bangkok's got one. He sits in traffic and you see him, it's like he's going to die sweating on his bike. You know?
It can, yeah, well, if you're riding like 2013, so I'm pretty great.
Yeah.
But I had full Zard on it, so you put up with that lot, your legs like that. It was just exhausting. And it got,
I had that bought a Harley, I bought a Ultra CV with the oil coolers at the front. You couldn't get no air, it was just rang out there. It's so hard. You could sit there and the guy with the light doesn't go really quick.
rocket's no different in the city or anywhere where you're going to get stuck. You're going to drive. That's why I love that KTM 1290 Super GT.
You know, there's no different strokes.
Everyone's got a different
I know what I like. And my preferential choice was the USA Tour.
But I mean, for you too, you've got to look at what bikes you're going to get the best out of for the business.
And I'm the rider of the bike for a living, and I want what I call the best riding, comfortable bike.
Especially for the rides you don't want to the cruise control.
I want cruise control, I want everything. I want everything by the kitchen sink.
I mean, BMW do that as well.
Yeah, okay, they're expensive, but they're expensive. But they're good though.
What about for services? You do your own service? Is there BMW in China?
Yeah, Barcelona.
Just over the other side? Where cars are?
Yeah, particularly like a car and stuff. There's a few independent guys in town as well. BMW service centres. Good.
That BMW Barcelona, they actually have bikes in there? The only other BMW that I looked at before I bought the 1290 is the XR. I like the XR.
Okay. Yeah, it's an okay bike, but not for me everyday riding.
But it's still fast. 170 horsepower. Not a slow bike.
Yeah, I've had one for a day here and there.
Yeah?
Yeah, go you one for a day, right? We got demo models.
I have to walk over there and look because I'm not far.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at the dealers the other day trying to figure out what was new.
You got to try and be a better driver. You got an open chassis dealer.
You've got a case, no.
Open KTM dealer. Obviously you've got Honda. You've got I don't even think you've got a big white Yamaha of those. No, in Padua they got Yamaha, so you're getting into 107 or 109. I haven't seen any big Suzukis up there either. I haven't seen no V-Strom 1000s or V-Strom 650s up there.
Well, I suppose in Thailand it's a different market. They're more into scooters.
Hundreds and hundreds of thousands of scooters every day gets older.
So most of the big bikes here would be the following.
Yeah.
So it's a very limited market.
No, it's not just performance. You know, when I first moved here 26 years ago, no, me, I was about 15 years ago, it became the English answer to the people like, and the people like community in Thailand got through the roof. And do you know where the biggest motorcycle is? I've never seen so many bikes, big bikes, all lined up. They come all the way from Chennai, might be for breakfast. loads of them. And they've got all. Last week we had some kids come into diner in Pavia from Malaysia. 150cc scooters. We've got a backpack. You come from KL with that one, yeah?
That's a key.
Yeah.
You got to
But
be
we've
careful.
had companies here from Vietnam and Singapore, Malaysia's big. As soon as it gets November time, December, you'll see all of the Latvian movies and Malaysia. Lots of people.
Did you go to Malaysia for the MotoGP?
It's not there anymore. I did do
Yeah,
it.
it is. You should.
Is it back there? Oh, I guess it's Japan. Oh, it's not back there. I would rather do Japan than I would do Korea. Yeah.
I want to go and have a look at it, just to have a look.
There's there's just it's like
What's a racetrack? Good race.
the racetrack's good, facilities are good, but
Getting there.
yeah, the best way is to fly in Korea, rent a scooter and that way. But the other problem is is trying to find a hotel near the track. The nearest hotel is like 150 kilometres away. You know, they've booked up the hotel, which is number one, is $10 per night. When it comes to MotoGP, it goes up to $1,000 a night.
Yeah, they know they're going to get tourists money.
Yeah, but the facilities. I think this is the end of their 5-year contract in Peru. I don't know if they're going to renew it or not. And it's the start. It's the first race of the season, which means it's in March, which means it's the last month of the year. I know that the riders complain about the heat. You know, those poor bastards wearing full leathers and
It's the same when they went to Chicago. They raced at night time. They still didn't like it.
I don't simply like the track's a good track. The facilities are great, but the surrounding and infrastructure is just not enough. God forsaken if one of those guys had an accident. Well, they have a helicopter station there the whole time. They have that, but they have to go to Bangkok. Bangkok's the only what I would call an ER specialist. I don't think I'm going to be taken into the Peru government hospital. They must have special. They must have had special.
They have their own doctors.
Yeah, of course they do.
They don't have a full medical team, so they wouldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, nowadays with MotoGP with airbags and all this stuff, it's pretty rare that someone gets.
Yeah, I see those guys come off. You know, that puts me in the sofa for a week now. I see these guys and the next day they're on a new bike.
So the people all the time,
Yeah.
I'm 61 and I don't want to fall off because it takes too long to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
In the 20s and 30s, yeah, they can give us
That's
it.
it.
But now, if I bust something,
Yeah.
I've had a couple of touch with nothing since 2014 and I popped the shoulder. That took months to get out.
I've got the show rotator cuff twice. And it's a painful recovery.
2010, I got 2 fractures in the back. I'd rather have the fractures in the back than popping the shoulder.
Yeah. I had the same thing with my back. I had a steel shaft in my back. And you've got to do that physiotherapy. Getting up the tennis ball up the side of the room. The shoulder's rougher.
It was. It took me off the bike for at least 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, easy.
Whereas the fractures in the back,
Yeah.
3 months later,
Yeah.
pretty much fine. Up walking, doing everything, working. I suppose I'm going to let you get to your meeting.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind catching up at the Irish pub in a minute, so
Yeah, come down to us. We've got 66 Tavern, we've got Paddy's Irish Pub, and we've got Route 66 Tavern.
so when I get there, I'll message you beforehand.
Yeah, sure.
Because I'll probably be there. I want to do my bike and driver's license.
You've got to do that,
I
yeah.
want to do it there.
So when you're down there?
Probably down here in the next few weeks, at the end of this month.
Yeah, I'll be down there until first week of October 15th. First tour of the rest. Yeah.
Maybe I should see how this one turns out. I might do one in the pub, but I might try and do one on the tour.
Yeah.
Talk to other people and see what they think.
Well, it'll be hard to judge for day one.
When they come back or meet up somewhere.
Yeah.
But it would be good. I want to interview more people this year instead of just making videos of one to go out and talk to people. See what they like, what they're doing. Especially on tours, because you'll get a tour. There's a guy here the other day in India that just come back.
Yeah.
A one-on-one, it's just an Indian Australia.
Yeah. So that's what happens in the summer. You know, like it's not busy, it rains, you get wet. But you know, I really rains in the afternoon to get wet. It's like to stand up for 15 minutes and be a dry again. You know.
I don't know about that. But he'd come from India. He came in for like a week. He did 4 days because he was on the KTM. He stepped back in India. He had a little 300. He loved that 700.
Yeah, and then his dad called me the next day. I just booked the tour, but he's bringing his daughter. So the guy who was on tour last week, his sister and the father are doing the tour next month sometime.
Worked out well.
Yeah.
He loved it.
Yeah.
I could talk to him. He was
Yeah,
paying up.
he wrote a fantastic review on TripAdvisor and on Google. He enjoyed it. He was getting a VIP tour, and he was only here, wasn't he?
Yeah, he just seemed happy when he got off the bike. He was saying. And I told him he got $12.90 for that around. That was such a good bike. He loved that 700.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, come and have a chat with the guy who comes back from the tour. Yeah.
Especially when you've got people from all different countries. It just gives you a different perspective.
October 15th, we've got 2 English riders, we've got Italian guy, we've got Aussie guy, we've got English guy, we've got Filipino guy, we've got John.
A little mixed bag.
We've got mixed bag. It's the first trip we have a mixed bag, but we're doing it's the same tour, but we're breaking it up. I know some of the guys are a little bit faster. One lady, she's been with me a few times. She's a fantastic rider, so we're going to break it into 2 groups.
So you get a lot of return.
Yeah, they do this tour, then they want to come back to that tour, so we go to Laos, we do Vietnam, Cambodia. It's like we're flat, dusty, I don't like Cambodia.
So some of your tours are you do off-road as well as road, mixture.
No.
All road?
All roads. 100% time. We have one tour with us, Nanjing and one day enduro. So if you like to do a little bit of enduro, that tour seems very popular with a bunch of guys who want to do the Nanjing loop, but then they want to go in the jungle for a while. We've got a partner in who still takes the off-road side. And then the next day we get back on the bike.
So they change bikes?
Oh yeah. My bikes don't come through the junction.
It's too much money.
Yeah.
And like you said, insurances.
Yeah, and these bikes, where these guys go in the jungle, you ain't going nowhere in these bikes where they go. No, they use the RX300s, the KLX 230s, perfect bikes for jungle. Yeah.
Enough power, but not too much power.
Yeah. And the light enough, you drop it, light enough to pick it up.
Yeah, I hate to pick up a 1250.
Actually, the 1250 is an easy bike to pick up as long as you know. If you know how, it's easy. If you don't know how, you're going to hurt yourself, hurt your back, hurt your legs. But if you know how to pick it up,
all those bikes have big crash bars.
Go onto YouTube and you'll see the way to pick up the big 1250 there's video there of Thai ladies picking them up.
Well, I see a lot of people sometimes they'll get down and they'll put their back in it, do it this way. I've seen them do it with the Harleys that way too.
Yeah, you already
Push your feet in the back in it.
Yeah. Pull it from either side and then just stand up.
Well, with those crash bars, it doesn't fall completely right over.
No, the crash bars, they do this before any bike goes on tour. Every bike's got crash bars. It's got bar clusters, it's got crash bars, it's got spotlights. I make sure all the bikes got spotlights, not because it gets dark and foggy here, it's because I want other people to see you coming. So we put spotlights on all the bikes and we ask the customers to put the spotlights on.
Plus with the panniers, it's never really...
Yeah, if anything gets broken, it's usually the pannier goes, like I said, squash out.
I noticed in the back of the...
We got lots of ones out there.
I have all of them, mate. Jesus, that's a lot of panniers.
Yeah.
It's good. Over the years, depending on which side they...
Yeah, so sometimes you break the right side, some breaks the left side, okay, we got set.
Still okay.
Yeah.
You just mix them up. And they're all the brands those.
Yeah, we use the brand, it's called Triple. It's Chinese, waterproof, good boxes. The BMW boxes, very expensive, they're not waterproof. Yeah.
You've got to have a waterproof.
Yeah.
Otherwise you couldn't, well, sometimes when I go away, I just put stuff in glad bags and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing worse than getting in a hotel and getting the luggage out and it's all soaking wet like.
When I did that trip to England, I didn't think ahead. I didn't take any wet weather gear. So I'd be pulling up to four hotels and Airbnbs and saying to the lady straight away, you've got to dry, I need to dry my change.
Yeah, sometimes they've gone in hotels. You have an extra hair dryer? They look at you like, yes, I've got to get my hair just right, so I need an extra hair dryer.
Dry the jacket.
No, it's one on each boot. Yeah, if you get wet boots, there's nothing worse than putting wet boots on the next morning, so put the hair dryers, one hair dryer on each boot. So ready.
Scotland wasn't too bad on the island, it was just cruel. I was wet most of the day.
There's a difference between getting wet over here and getting wet in Europe. Get wet in Europe and then you get cold. Here, you get wet and you're still hot. It's still 30 degrees,
10, 15 minutes later, if you got the right sort of light gear. I noticed when those two left, oh no, they good pants, good jacket.
I like it. Yeah, they use my it's a from Crocs. Yeah, let's just come in, watch a couple of those.
So they've gone by themselves,
Yeah, they're self-guided. Yeah, so we organise the trip and we organise the hotels for them and we give them where to go, what to do, and we'll just go on it.
So they've got an admin.
Yeah, so a lot of people prefer the self-guided. Some people want to get up, I don't want to get up at 7:30 because I want to go up at 10 o'clock, I don't want to stop here, I want to stop there. Self-guided, we supply the hotels, you get your breakfast, you got your flight, we'll give you the whole round, we give you the coffee stops, we give you the lunch stops, we give you the hotels, and you do it in your time.
So pretty much you're accommodated for anything, whether you want to bring your own bike, whether you want to go by yourself, whether you want just a guide with you, doesn't matter what you want. Just let me know. I suppose that's a good way to have it, especially with this time of year.
It's not just this time of year, so we just had a Kiwi guy on the phone this morning, and he's booked a self-guided tour all the way down, 16 days down, him and his wife and mate and his girlfriend, all the way down to Phuket, 16 days. So
just take the 2 bikes double up.
2 bikes double up, yeah.
They wanted to be bikes. You wouldn't want to
They've got 2 900s.
You wouldn't want to be doing like 650 or
No, both on 900s.
900 up.
Yeah.
I noticed you had the F900s, F850,
850 again.
800.
The 800, I still prefer the 800. I like the rotary engine. I think it's up in the 800s, the engine's working, Germany, rather than being built in Japan. But saying that, the new 900s, if you're an adventurist type, the 900s are good.
I'm going to walk over to that bathroom and notice tomorrow, actually.
Yeah, we've got the new 1300s, the GSA 1300s, and they got the 850s. Sorry, they got the 900s, they got the GSA 900. They got all, then they got electric scooter now for 400,000, which is.
I'm not touching it. I hate it.
Yeah, no, not for me.
I don't even like scooters over there, to tell you the truth. I'd rather have a Honda 300 than a scooter.
Yeah, so
People say why? They're like the way you sit.
maybe the next generation probably going away. That's petrol. Why are you using petrol? Maybe, but not in our generation.
Yeah, no. I can't even ride a scooter. I've tried it once over here and just. I'd rather go and buy a Honda 300 trail bike and just put a backpack on.
Yeah, exactly. And hit the road jack.
Yeah. I'm not going to ride for that. We've got a car, so I'm going to go somewhere or just get a grab or a pole.
Yeah, easy.
Coming in. But two bikes would be good. Big bike and a small bike. Like a 300.
I actually got a scooter over Twist and Go really quick. It's fantastic little bikes. Just to get around. If you want to get into town, it's the easiest way to drive around town. Park it anywhere, get on it, twist it, go, stop, get back on it again.
I figure it's that cheap to get a bolt or a grab or whatever. Get a bar bus.
But there again, different strokes for different folks. You know, you can rent the scooter down to $200
When I'm in Taylor and John's Emma, I drink too much, so yeah, riding or driving down the
Chris,
Twist.
drinking and driving is not the quietest idea anyone's ever had.
So when I'm there, I'd rather just.
Yeah, no, if you come out and have a beer, then I'd say belt or grab definitely the way to go. But if you're just going shopping or something like that, then $200 a day on a scooter is a great deal.
Fuck, higher.
Yeah. They've got hundreds of them in town. It's in the load of $200 a day.
So there's even that guy in the Taylor right across from the beach and stuff, isn't there? The big white car.
Yeah,
Isn't it McDonald's or whatever?
Yeah, so they've got some leery flaps down there. And you see these Middle Eastern guys, they ride around with shorts, flip-flops, a $10 helmet, and they've got these Z1000s. These insane motorbikes. You look at them like, you're
Not going to live long.
you're not going to live long, or you're not going to survive your vacation or whatever.
So like you said, you've been here for 20 years, so you've seen it all. And in for Taylor and John's Emma and places like that, you don't want to be. The traffic's
That's why
nuts.
people say to me, I want to start my big bike tour in Bangkok. Forget about it. You know, like, you put 10 years on a big bike in Bangkok, you're just going to sit me in traffic.
You're not going to be able to land.
No, you won't be able to get out the inside, you won't be able to get the outside. Yeah, people do, I want to start a tour in Bangkok. Yeah, we don't do that.
I wouldn't either. Once or twice I went into Bangkok and actually got on the back of a motorbike fence.
Yeah,
That scared the shit out of me. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm crazy and I do some crazy shit. That was just,
yeah.
even for me, that was pushing me out. But then it's I'm going, I'm going to crash.
Yeah.
He's doing this shit, going in and out, going on the other side of the road because he didn't want to wait for the lights. I'm not doing that.
All right, I've got to run. I appreciate you coming in.
Mate,
Thanks for coming in.
we'll do it again.
Yeah, let me know when you want to eat some fries.
Yes.
From